there. Right now, the wink link is Billy-Walden. Comes in light, watch the 6-pin, knocks out that 10 as Berardi gets in our way. We see the reaction of Joe-Berardi. Yes. Still a very tight match. Teata-Semiz is perfect on lane 11. Every ball right in the 1-3. This is to increase the lead to 26. High. Is he going to get a break? Well, he did. He broke up the split but left the 7-pin.
And that was near disaster on the left-hand lane. You think maybe Teata was trying a little bit too hard on that shot?
He really wanted that one. Exactly right. Yeah.
Teata with a high game this week of 269. The team match play record of Semiz and Berardi, 14-4, by far the best of the television finalists. Which means they bowled pretty well in the clutch all week long.
Exactly what I was thinking. At the spare, has it easily. And right now is almost the most important shot of the match right now. We're in the 7th frame. Billy-Walden, who has only hit the pocket one time on this right lane, looks up at the score. Let's see if he makes some kind of an adjustment on this right lane to move maybe a little left or a little more loft, something. High again, Brooklyn, and got the break. You can't count on those forever, though.
Billy-Walden said something to his partner, Steve-Wunderlich. I think he said something like 2 a game or 2 more. But not the greatest effort in the world by Billy-Walden, but the result, as you see it, a strike.
Well, look at his reaction.
Had it all the way, he said.
This is to take the lead. Wunderlich again taking a lot of time before he gets up on the approach. Perfect this game on this lane. It's been almost perfect the entire night. Down on the knee, takes the lead.
Well, what more can you say? An outstanding effort by the team of Walden and Wunderlich, and now they have a turkey, and they lead by 5. Pressure swings back now to the team of Semiz and Berardi. Joe-Berardi on the right-hand lane, and Joey told me, Denny, I can't lose tonight. It's my son's birthday today.
That's right, he told me that.
He's trying extra hard, no question about that. Lets it go. It's going to hurry, and Joey didn't even react. He knew all the way that was solid 10 in the pit.
He's forgotten all about that finger right now, I'll tell you what. Big shot here now coming up in the 9th frame by Teata-Semiz. Team trailing by 5 pins, going at a 215 pace, potential 245 if he gets this one. Take the lead and set it up for the 10th frame. Gave it a lot of room. Gets the right hit. Boy, did he get a break on that one. Not the best shot.
A seesaw battle, but Mike, in the pressure like that, isn't it the old saying, trust is a must? You got to give it a little room to get it to the right. I mean, it's better than tugging a little bit, isn't it?
Well, let's see if Billy-Walden follows that advice and gives it a little room here on this right lane. He has just really not been close except for 1 frame.
The pressure is really building here in the title match.
Biggest shot right here. Gave it room. He gave it room. And it still went high, and he left the 4, 6, 10. And he threw that ball wide of the first arrow, and it still came back high.
And the hopes of Wunderlich and Walden dashed with a split in the 9th.
See, the difference was that he tried to do it by throwing the ball wider rather than moving with his feet. He just did not make the move with his feet. I don't think, anyway. Gave it a shot, doesn't convert it, and his team is almost buried. Goes down 20 pins. The best they can get is 215. Wunderlich would have to strike out to make Joe-Berardi mark.
Steve Wunderlich has been superb all evening long. And there you see the scoreboard. Pretty much tells the story. Steve Wunderlich, should he strike out, would shoot 215.
And he's been perfect on this left lane. Billy-Walden has 1 strike in the match, and that was a crossover. Keeps his team alive, barely.
Billy upset with himself, obviously, as he watches his pupil on the left-hand lane, Steve Wunderlich. And I'm sure that Billy would just love to have that shot in the 9th back.
Well, Billy-Walden's an experienced player. He must have thought that he was making the right adjustment. I just personally thought that he should have moved the feet. You know, it's hard to do in a crucial shot like that. Sometimes you're afraid of moving too much. This is the crucial shot for the team of Walden and Wunderlich. Wunderlich must strike. It's high, and that does it.
As
Berardi.
Teata-Semiz leans over to his partner, Joe-Berardi, they shake hands. They're glancing at the scoreboard, and they both breathe a sigh of relief. And they still look a little nervous at this point, Mike.
Well, it's virtually all over. They're going to finish, if he converts this split, at 205. Again, all they have to do is keep the ball on the lane. 204 they wind up with. Commendable effort, but it's just not going to be quite enough tonight. Berardi just stay behind the foul line, keep the ball on the lane.
Joe-Berardi asking Chuck Pisano, our television coordinator, what do I need, Chuck, to capture this PBA title in terms of how many pins?
He's got enough right now. Right through the heart, breaks it up, gets 9, and says that's enough.
And he looks at his doubles partner, Teata-Semiz. It's the first time I think I've seen Teata smile all week long. Steve-Wunderlich and Billy-Walden congratulating the champions. Wunderlich and Walden, what a run here this evening, Mike Durbin. They nearly pulled it off.
Nearly pulled it off.
Spare for Berardi in the 9th, but it's all academic at this point. And Joe-Berardi, whose last victory was 1983. The Firestone Tournament of Champions. It's been a while since he's captured a title.
I remember that. He knocked me off.
No, it wasn't you, was it?
Well, I was one of them.
Sure, Henry Gonzalez was top 2. Joey throws the frozen rope for the final shot in the 10th. And the final score, 224 to 204. So Berardi and Semiz capture the $130,000 Columbia Senior Pro Touring Doubles Championship.
And they did it in style and did it with class.